Alrighty, your first lesson. Let's just pop over here and have a chat about 3-speed snow bikes. First thing you're going to notice is there's a couple of safety leashes here. So one of them is for your leg, the other one is for the chairlift. We're not going to worry about the chairlift one for now, but let's talk about this one which goes onto your leg. The idea of this one is it stops the snow bike from running off down the mountain. So when we're out on the ski field, we're going to make sure this is attached to us all the time. It goes up through the seat here, which keeps it out of the way, and then we're going to attach it to a leg, near the leg, just above the knee. We're going to make sure the velcro's nice and straight and tight, and that it stays on. Okay, here we go, we're all attached. Alright, let's just head off now, out towards the beginner's area. I'm just going to walk on up here. Promise you this is the only walking we're going to do today. Let's go. Three-ski is a standing snow bike, so how we stand is real important to how it works. Okay, so to stand on the snow bike, we're going to put our 2 feet on the treads here, toes at the front, feet nice and straight. We're going to bend our ankles, we're going to bend our knees, we're going to bend at our hips. Have our back nice and straight so we can look around. Put our hands out where they're comfortable, just above the handlebars. Then we're going to lower ourselves down. Make ourselves small. There we go, that's perfect. So we should be very comfortable and relaxed when we're in a good stance on the snow bike. Easy to look around. This is a good stance. This is a bad stance. Straight legs, bent back, and hard to look around. Okay, let's talk about weight distribution. Because we've got 3 skis, it's real important that our weight is evenly distributed over all 3 of those skis. So how we do that is we get into our stance, we'll then roll our wrist forward, so our upper body weight is more over the handlebars, and you can see it's quite easy to compress that front shock. Okay, we're going to do a basic traverse just across to the start of the lift over here. So we're just going to get in a good stance on our bike, we're going to scoot across from the back. Now we're just going to lean our handlebars into the hill slightly. This is just a good way to get across the slope when you're anywhere around the mountain. Here we are at the start of the magic carpet lift. Just think of this lift as being a lot like the conveyor at the airport. So we're going to go onto the magic carpet here. We're going to go nice and straight. We're going to have that front ski right in the middle. Just going to give it a nice little scoot from behind. Slide on there, and then we're going to ride up the carpet. Once we're actually onto the carpet, what we're going to do, we're going to have one foot in the foot tread and the other foot just behind like this. Then we're just going to lean the bike over just slightly, just so it doesn't rub on the sides, and we'll keep our feet in this foot position, one on and one off. Yeah, now today it's quite windy. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to steady ourselves when we're on the carpet. Okay, so one hand on the handle grip. Just try to keep yourself nice and balanced as the wind. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we go onto the carpet. Nice and straight. Lean the bike over, 1 foot behind. Make sure we're nice and steady against the wind. Hey, we need to talk about getting off. So when we get off, we're going to actually level the snow bike out with our handlebars. We're going to give it a nice big scoop from behind, and then we're going to place that other foot onto the other foot tread just as we slide off.
He's going to dance on the snow on that bike. He's going to show us how it's done.
Alright, so here we are at the end. One foot on the foot tread, one foot behind, two hands on the handlebars. We level it up, give it a nice big scoot, and off we slide. Rightio, here we are at the top, ready to do our first turns. So let's look at how the edges on the bikes work. First of all, let's get into a nice stance. What you're going to notice here is if you lean the bike into the hill, it's going to go onto its three edges. Then if we level it out, it's going to actually release those edges and slide down the hill. Let's just give that a little bit of a go. Okay, now let's see how we can use edges to make turns. The way the bike works is if we actually lean it to one side and onto the three edges, and then we just push the bike forward without any steering, it will actually go around a corner all on its own. So that's pretty much all we have to do. Now by adding some steering, what we can do is we can actually make that radius of turn tighter, and we can make it really tight if we want to. Rightio, let's give that a go. Let's see if we can do a big turn around here to the right. So what we're going to do, we're going to scoot along here, left hand down, just holding it on the left hand edge. Then we're going to change over to the right, right hand down, holding our right hand down. We're going to create a big turn around to the right, and just follow me around here. So let's see how we can improve our turning by adding more edges. If I hold my hand down below here, I want you to push on that handlebar like you're making a left hand turn. Just see how far it's going to go. It goes all the way over until the bike will actually fall over. So there's actually a huge range of motion that you can use while you're doing your turns. So let's practice pushing on our hand while we're actually doing the turns. And we'll really get some edge working for us. So a good way to do this is to see if you can stay in my tracks. So here we go, let's go across here. We're going to hold our left hand down, just holding that left hand edge. Then we're going to change over to our right hand down, pushing down on that right hand, creating a nice edge on the right hand side. We come around, and we're going to repeat the same to the left, change over to our left hand, pushing down on our left hand, holding it down all the way through the turn until the bike's coming right back across the slope. Once again to the right, there we go. So there you go, just a couple of minutes on the 3-ski snow bike. You've managed to carve all those turns in down the beginner's slope. Let's just keep practicing that a little bit more, and then we're going to move on very soon. We'll be on to the chairlift, and the whole mountain will be yours.